What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming. Thank you for joining me in this live streaming. Forex Wizard is here. Today we will have an awesome, great trading session. This is the live streaming. So for those who are joining me, thank you for joining. And there is a chat option here. You can write your question if you have any question. If you want to ask me any specific pairs to cover in your analysis, then I will do it straight away. Let's start. First, let's see who is on the chat. You can write down here. I'll see straight away what you are asking, so that we can I can help you in your trading. I see on the chat just Mixchi. Hello, thank you for joining. Let me know what you want me to cover in your analysis. So first, before joining everyone, let me quickly overview. Today is the last day of trading week, so there will be awesome trading opportunity short term, because weekly close, so we have to be cautious. Most of the trade will close before weekend, and let's see what are the pairs giving us trading opportunity. Gold is shorting now, as I told you that this is the weekly support level. Now gold at the weekly support, and from here, after the drop, we could see potentially rise in the next week. Currently gold is giving us a shorting opportunity, so gold is dropping to the downside at this point because it has just broken this level of support, as you can see. At the same time, USD CAD, there is a high impact news release on USD and CAD today, so let's see how this pair also giving us trading opportunity. I see many of you already have joined the chat. So from CG, GBP JPY, GBP AUD, gold, okay, GBP CHF. So let's start one by one. So first, I see a lot of requests from GBP. So most of the GBP pair will act in the same way. So start with GBP JPY. Let's start with GBP JPY. This is the GBP JPY. Now, as usual, we'll be starting with higher time frame. Always remember, higher time frame is the reliable time frame. This is the end of the week, so let's see the weekly time frame. Now weekly candle, you see that the price is just where the previous week's candle closed, so we could see a little bit of uprise maybe today, and then finally this is a bearish market. Remember, with this red candle, GBP JPY, GBP USD, mostly GBP JPY and GBP USD are bearish. So daily, what kind of price action? Now daily, you saw that there is a big green candle. Now this candle is likely to go up further to test this 20 period moving average. Bearish does not mean that it will drop. Now you see there is a 20 period moving average. Let's draw a line here. So where is the selling point for GBP JPY? Is 153. It's almost around, say, 60 pip later. If it managed to rise up there this week or next week, from here we could potentially see a drop for GBP JPY. Let me draw the trend line. So we see that if we draw this trend line, also it is going along this zone. So this is where we will be thinking for selling GBP JPY 153.82, but buying at this point is not a good idea. As you can see that the price already back to back 4 green candle it has made, so we could see some kind of choppy consolidation going up, and then from here selling. So GBP JPY next week bearish, this week almost close. So what else? Gold. Okay, let's see what's happening with the gold. Now gold is in a level of support, as you can see. Let me show you the weekly. Weekly will give you clear what's happening. See, this is the situation with the gold. Now today I'm telling you, this is the last day of trading week. So if you are not scalping or even not day trading, then for swing traders, it's not a good idea to open at this point any trade. But for the next week, if gold is closing something like that, next week is bullish. Okay, gold is bullish. Let's see daily. Okay, daily. Now daily, the price is just on the support. Okay, so from here we could see a little bit of down drop, possibly to this level around 1950. Let's draw a level here. Okay, so next week gold from this zone, it's a buy from here. 1950 is a buy for gold. Let's see how these things happening, because as you can see this is a long-term bullish market. You see the trend, this is the trend, the gold is going up. So now it is just retracing to the downside. Weekly candle, if you see that this is a, if this one is closing something like this, this is a shooting star. So you see this is a support on a shooting star. Let me draw it. So if you see a level of support here like that, and this is called a shooting star. Okay, if you see a shooting star on a level of support, the next one you can expect to go up. That's how the market works. Now, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe it now, because almost every day I will be live streaming, and also I post analysis every single day, including the strategies. There are some great strategies in this channel. You can watch them to become a better trader. So what else? Okay, Aud Jpy, please, Ahmed Khana. Okay, let's see Aud Jpy. What's happening Aud Jpy? I'll analyze all of them. Just be patient and see how the price action is working. So Aud Jpy monthly. Okay, so this is now in a strong resistance. The monthly, weekly, all this pair in resistance. So Aud Jpy could primarily drop, but it's a long-term bullish market. Okay, weekly, we saw that the price weekly and monthly together in resistance. Let's see daily. Now daily also we saw that the price primarily bounced from this resistance 4 hour. Okay, so this 4 hour candle, after this close, this one, if this one closes like that, we could see a drop with Aud Jpy from here. Okay, after the 4 hour close, after say 1 hour and 20 minutes, if this current 4 hour candle closes something like this without big move to the upside, then we could see Aud Jpy dropping for the next week, because next week we could see a deep retracement to the downside. So Aud Jpy is bearish currently. Okay, let's say it's bearish. So what else? Thank you for joining, Rabi. Welcome. Gold. What else? Okay, Gbp Aud. Charles Gbp Aud. Let's see how Gbp Aud is playing out. Okay, now we will be, this is a strongly bearish market, but looks like it could reverse. Let's see. Okay, now Gbp Aud monthly time frame, it is on a level of support. See, this is a level of support, and we could see an uprise, but we need to see a consolidation. Let me tell you an important thing. When you see an instrument drop, it will not, in most cases it may not go up immediately. It will consolidate on the lower time frame. This is the sign of reversal. So let's see Gbp Aud, what is happening on the lower time frame. Let's say daily, how it is doing. Okay, now daily, after this rejection, we saw another push to the downside. Now today also we see a green candle. Now you see this Gbp Aud and Euro AUD, there was a strong big move to the downside. You saw this is a strong move. Now after this kind of move, you could see a considerable retracement to the upside. So Gbp Aud next week likely to be bullish. Okay, let's see GBP next week. Let's see how it is, because GBP JPY we saw bearish sign. Now GBP AUD looks like bullish. So GBP, we need to see how the price action is forming, because market structure is changing every single day. So let's see how this is working. But GBP AUD look like slowly it might go bullish, or at least some retracement. Let's see how much retracement it could make. If you go to the weekly time frame, okay, so here the weekly price action, see, after this gap opening you can expect another one to the downside. That's the confusing, as I told you. If you are trading on the okay, sorry, all right, if we see on the weekly time frame GBP JPY, we see bearish. But if you see daily, okay, so as I told you, from this 20 period moving average, it could drop GBP JPY. Let's go back to GBP AUD. Now GBP AUD, we could see considerable retracement. Let me tell you how much retracement it could make. So weekly, let's say Fibonacci level, take your Fibonacci high to the low. So currently it is at 38.2 Fibonacci level. It is GBP JPY. Why it is coming to my GB? Okay, GBP AUD. You see that it's a very different picture with GBP AUD and GBP JPY. Now GBP AUD, you saw the back-to-back quite a few weeks price drop. Now it is in a very low level. If you draw a level of support, that this price was completely alone. Now GBP AUD, from here, highly likely that it will go for a deep retracement. Let's see how much retracement it can make. Take your Fibonacci from high to the low. What you saw, that, see, at least we can expect GBP AUD to retrace at this point at 38.2 Fibonacci level. Now if you see weekly this much, this could be a big move on the lower time frame. So let's see daily. Now daily, you see there is a candle is forming here. Now why this could be a reversal is because you see there is already a rejection candle here. You see this, let me draw a rectangle here. There is already a rejection, and we see another one pushing to the upside. So double rejection. So from here we could see a push to the upside. GBP AUD 4 hour. Now we see already a price moving to the upside. From here we can expect another push to the downside, creating some kind of head and shoulder or triple bottom or double bottom, and from here we can expect GBP AUD to push to the upside. So GBP AUD bullish currently. Who else on the chat? Let me know, and I will be analyzing according to your request. So EU, okay, Euro. Let's see what's happening with the Euro. Are you on the chat? Everything is, hopefully you are seeing the stream. If you see any kind of disruption, immediately let me know so that I can fix, because this is a live streaming, so things could go wrong. So make sure you are informing me if you can't see my stream properly. So let's see Euro, what's happening with the Euro. Now Euro JPY weekly time frame. Okay, weekly, after this push, now next week we can expect drop, because this is already a strong bearish market. As you can see that weekly time frame, Euro JPY primarily drop. Now this week we saw a significant retracement, and from here next week we can expect a drop. So let's see daily how the price action is forming. Now daily time frame, already we saw that the previous day's price has been broken. So from here the price already went up. Let's see 4 hour how the price action is forming. Now from here it is highly unlikely that the next one will go up on Euro JPY. So what you could see in this candle is still 1 hour 15 minutes remaining, but what we can see from here is Euro JPY to drop to the downside. So this is the situation for euro, likely to be bearish next week. Euro dollar, already there is a spike to the upside. Now from here also euro dollar, same thing, likely to be bearish. If not this week, next week euro is going to be bearish. Now are you with me? Yes, mixture, thank you. Euro USDJ already discussed. Let me repeat again, Euro USD. So after this 4-hour candle, we could see euro dollar is dropping, but make sure you manage your risk, because I said it doesn't mean that it will happen. This is my own opinion from my experience, and which most likely happens if it goes on my way. Normally this is the trading, that if it goes on your way, you have to take a big profit. If it goes wrong, you need to close with a minimum loss. That is trading, taking a big profit, small loss. But most trader, what they do is taking a big loss, small profit. So if you do this, then you need to look at your trading. You need to be very, very careful and disciplined. Now at this point, see why euro dollar is likely to drop. Let's analyze this 4-hour chart. It's very, very important. See, there is a green doji here. This can give you a very, very strong level of resistance for this euro dollar move. You see the price already rejecting this level, because when you see this kind of long doji, that is a very, very strong level of resistance or support it can act. And in this move, you see there was a big move, and then down, and then up, and then down. So it is basically a double top formation, okay, like this. Now when you see a double top, as I mentioned in quite a few of my videos, analysis in strategies, what did I say? That if you see a double top, this is the neckline of this double top, it could be tested always as a, this support tested as a resistance and then drop. This is the law of trading. So with that being said, euro dollar already created this big green candle. Now the price went already up to this 4-hour, tested this one as a resistance, and then here as it, so support here, tested as a resistance, and likely to drop from here. That is what I expected. But you could see a bullish engulfer if it closed like this. You might say, well, I have seen a bullish engulfer. What if the price go up? It could go up at any point. So highly likely that price will drop. Why? So what is the basis? The basis is trend. You see, this is a long-term downtrend. Trend is your friend always. So always follow the trend. So if it goes on your way, you can get a big profit. So this is the beauty of trading with the trend. Why? Let's say, let me give you a couple of examples. Let's say if you trade this doji here, you see how much profit you can make. Okay, so if you trade with the trend, when the trade goes on your way, you can make a big profit. Let's say you trade this bullish engulfer, okay, against the trend, then what will happen? You will trade at least 1-to-1, and then the price will reverse. So that's why trading with the trend always will give you a big edge over the market. Who else? Robbie, please, about yesterday's shooting star Euro AUD. Okay, let's discuss about yesterday's shooting star on Euro AUD. Now what's happening? Let's see. Okay, first of all, clean the chart. Okay, Euro AUD, yesterday it has created a shooting star here, right? So the price dropped. Now in most cases, let me show you a couple of examples what I mean by shooting star, then you will understand. Without example, it's difficult to. Okay, look at this one here. You see this shooting star. Did you saw this one here? So when you see, this is the level of support. Okay, level of support, the price created a shooting star, and then what happened? The price immediately went up. Okay, so this is a successful trade. Now there is a lot of trade in USD CAD also, quite a few trade I made, I remember, that gave a good trade in shooting star. Look at this one here, you see a shooting star, strong, and then the price immediately went up. Now why in euro dollar it has not been successful? Let me explain. Now go back to the euro AUD. Okay, let's see euro AUD. All right, let's go back to this shooting star. Now the difference is that euro AUD did not retrace enough for this shooting star. Now as I said yesterday, that if we see a shooting star, then I traded and I got stopped out. The only thing that you need to keep in mind is that when you see a shooting star just after a double top, that's what happens. Say, when I was analyzing with you, I also took a trade and I stopped out. So that's what I'm mentioning you. When you trade, you need to see how the price action is forming. What do I mean by this? Say for example, there's a double top here, right? And then shooting star is formed immediately. Okay. Now the price could go from here, but what happened? We saw a reversal, immediately backward drop. Now it is going up. So in what situation you should consider then shooting star? When you see the price, say for example, gone up and then created a double top, dropped, wait for a proper deep. If it goes deep enough and then created a shooting star, then it is a high probability. If just after a reversal, let's say double top, and immediately here a shooting star, then you could see an opposite direction. That is what I learned yesterday from here. That is what you need to understand, because trading is a journey to learn every single day. Okay, so euro AUD resolved. Now let's see what else. Okay, GBP JPY covered, gold covered. What else you want? GBP CHF. Let's see GBP CHF, who mentioned? Charles. Okay, GBP CHF. Let's see how the trade is going on. Okay, now GBP CHF is in a sideway. On the weekly it is still bearish. Okay, now after this big move, GBP CHF is bearish. Let's see daily how the price action is forming. Now previous day we saw a drop. Now after this drop, today significant retracement to the neckline of the daily candle. This is the neckline of the daily candle. Let me draw it. Okay, so what you saw, that the price now at this resistance, this is the daily close, previous daily close. From this resistance we saw primary bounce. Now this is the end of the week. So what is likely to happen in the new trading week? So the price already went up, created a head and shoulder in this 4-hour time frame in this GBP CHF. So we could see in the next 2 sessions or 1 session on this GBP CHF likely to drop maybe along this zone. You cannot expect to drop and to create a new lower low, but we could see on GBP CHF a drop maybe along this zone or along this zone, or it could go in a sideway. Okay, GBP CHF, but likely to drop, and then next week we could see how the price action is forming. But this week GBP CHF is likely to drop. So let me show you some important thing about, let's recap some of the trade we discussed yesterday. GBP USD. Okay, now what did I say? See, yesterday when I was live streaming, what this candle was forming, this, what did I say? The double doji, the price is likely to drop. You saw how the powerful, and the next one you saw how much it dropped. Now that is what you need to catch as a trader. Let's say you traded. Many of you who asked maybe have traded. Let's see, because I didn't trade, I have gone to another instrument. So let's say you have traded, keeping stop loss and take profit. See, 6.7 times profit, because when this candle formed, if you short from here, your stop loss definitely above this high and you take profit. If you take it 1 to 5, then next 2 candle you should get your profit. Now if you let's say trade it 1 to 5, what is 1 to 5? That means if you risk, let's say $100 in this 20 pip, you gain 90 pip or $500. Now you have risk 100, you have gained 500. Now you have more trade to lose, so that you can make another one. If it goes another one on your way, then you can make money. That's how traders make money. That is called trading. Let's see who else on the chart. So if any of you want to have any other pairs, let me know. So this is the today is the last day of trading week, so make sure you subscribe, and definitely hopefully that you are enjoying this live trading session. I will bring more material, more strategies in this live trading session. This is a quick session for you to help you in your trading, and let me know. I might wrap up the live session. If you have any other question, let me know in the chat box, then so that I can answer. And I will be live streaming almost every day, except some days if I have any emergency. So stay tuned and stay alert, and let me know your timing as well. I will see which majority of you have, which time you trade. This time is suitable, or an hour later I can do whichever time you prefer. So this is for today. Thank you for joining in this live trading session. Hopefully see you next week. As Saturday and Sunday I will be releasing my weekly forex forecast, as well as Sunday I might make a special live streaming to teach you any kind of strategy. So if you are interested, then always leave a comment in the chat box, and I'll see you. If I see more people are interested, then I will be teaching you one of my favorite trading strategy. As you see, the Gbpusd, you see now dropping. So that's what happened. Gbpusd already went up, grabbed the liquidity, now dropping. So from here we could see Gbpusd further drop today. Let's see what happened. Thank you. See you soon next